Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new here, I have been training to become a helicopter pilot, and I am posting a video for every single flight until I get my license. So if you want to follow along on this journey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know any tips if y'all are pilots already. So enjoy.
Alright, we are clear left. Nose is coming right. There goes Logan. He's going home. Pad is clear, no leaks, no parts falling off. Needles are in the green, RPMs are in the green, needles are married, and we are pulling 23 inches out of hover. There's a white Jeep. Clear left, nose coming right. A couple more flights hovering the way you're hovering. You'll be, we'll do some, we'll start pickups and set downs, like probably this flight, really. But couple more good flights, good hovering, pickup, set downs. I'll start having you hover us out. All right. Or what I'll do is I'll pick up and I'll go land us on a pad over there, and then I'll have you pick us up from those pads.
Come to one of the takeoff spots.
Yeah, and bring us out for the whole traffic. And then I'll have you start practicing setting down on those pads over there. So I'm checking my horizon. I've got no real traffic in sight, you know, using the opportunity just to scan, see if I see any airflow or traffic flow. Clear right, nose coming left. Yep. We're looking good. If you will, go ahead and switch me over on frequency. Caution lights are out, gauges in green, carpeets out of the yellow, about 2 hours, 45 minutes of fuel. Acadiana Tower, Slick 4 at the Academy. Would like to take off to the north and depart to the southeast.
Slick 4, Acadiana Tower, departure from the Academy will be at your own risk. Use caution, proceed on course. An additional caution, they do have a crane working there at the 911 site. Be careful about it, it's not normally there.
At my own risk, we'll use caution. We'll proceed on course, and I've got that crane in sight. Thank you, sir. Slick 4. Whew. Come on, girl. Oh yeah, we got us a good little crosswind. That's good though. I'm gonna get to have some fun with you today. Every time there's a wind, I'm gonna have fun. I want you to stay at 1,080 knots for right now.
Hitting entire 5-3 Juliet, 3-5, ready for departure.
How it has that tendency to want to come to the right.
3-5, clear for takeoff, proceed on course. And what direction are you going?
Kind of make it point back in that direction. But that's a good visual of how it does that. You lower that collector, and it just naturally wants to come down. Much like on.
Roger that, I'll be looking for you. Clear for takeoff, 3-5.
Go. Good job. Now that you did all that work to get back to 1,000 feet, go ahead and climb up to 2,000 feet. Like I said, you don't have to maintain 80 knots. Try to aim for a 500 foot per minute climb rate. And bring outside up to 2,000, then level off and come back to 80. There you go. And while you're bringing it back down 2,000, just try to maintain that 80 knots and go ahead and start circling us back around this way. There you go, just like that, just nice, gentle. You don't really need to be even more aggressive than that, because actually look, and we'll talk about it more later, you've got a standard rate turn going right here. So this is kind of what your standard rate turn is going to feel like, that profile. And then see if you come steeper, you see it come more. And you don't have to maintain that, but that's just, I mean, that's something you'll use more in instrument, but just just for helping you develop that feel of what a good, you know, enough of a turn, but not too much.
Yeah.
All right. So just come aft cycling just a little bit, get that 2,000 back, and let that speed bleed off just a tad. Perfect. So we'll use that profile. So caution lights out, gauge is in green, carpet's out of the yellow. We've got fuel. All right. I'm on it with you.
All right.
I'm going to let you call it out 3, 2, 1, you know, whenever you're ready. And then just remember, smooth and deliberate, down collective, then roll throttle off.
Entering in 3, 2, 1.
All right, you still got it.
Left base for 3-5, report 2 miles out, 737 Yankee Papa.
Good job, man, good job. All right, now just kind of play with the glide a little bit. Like I said, keep that throttle in the position that it's in. Got your RPMs are right in the middle. Try not to lose too much of that speed. Don't come too far after on cycling. There you go. There you go. Nice. Very nice management, man. I like those RPMs sitting in the middle there. I like that airspeed, 60 to 70 knots. All right, now go ahead and smoothly roll that throttle back up to 80. Let it kiss. And then there's the governor, letting it do its thing and rejoin. Now they're married. We'll go ahead and pull that power in. Go ahead. There you go. Again, yeah. Perfect, perfect. And good job adding that left pedal, man. Very good. Because you feel that torque come back in. Very good. And you've already got your 60-knot climb, so you could probably pull a little bit more power, and you'll come up to that 500 foot per minute climb rate. Very good. I was on it with you, but I didn't have to do much. The only critique I would say in that particular moment is you rush the throttle just a little bit, but overall, I mean, you lowered the collective well. It just felt like
I also didn't pull enough back on the cyclic.
No, you actually
really nose dove a little bit.
Well, that's again, you don't want to remember. You don't want to come aft cyclic. You're just coming aft cyclic to stay level. But
yeah,
I mean that's something you'll fine tune as you go along. But overall, that was, especially for your first couple of auto entries, I mean that's really good. Like I said, you didn't make any real bad sudden movements.
Yeah. You
didn't do something in the wrong way. You know, you didn't chop throttle with the collective still up. But that's what I was gonna say about, like, it's almost like you were lowering collective and you were trying to anticipate when you felt the collective all the way down to roll the throttle off, and you rolled throttle off thinking, you know, okay, I'm there, instead of just feeling it all the way down. And like I said, I'm being nitpicky. I could just feel it was just a hair too soon. And that would be the only real adjustment on that I would make.
Okay.
Go ahead and bank us into a nice gentle turn. Like I said, just as you turn, just like you would in your patterns, try not to dip your nose, try not to come up, try to maintain that nice level profile. Just like that, man. Your altitude staying the same, your airspeed staying the same, and you've even got a dead-on turn profile. Like, that is a standard rate turn, and I mean that's an instrument level turn right there. You've got a standard rate, and you're not fluctuating on your altitude or airspeed. And yeah, is that a little bit over 2,000? But you're so close. Like, I mean, that's awesome. Very good. Very, very mucho bueno. So we'll kind of set up the same direction, same heading right here. Go ahead and level out. All right.
All right, you ready?
Yep. You call it out whenever you're ready.
All right, entering in 3, 2, 1. Select it down, throttle off. Right pedal.
All good, all good.
Oh yeah,
I had to check those RPMs just a little bit.
I forgot you got to pull it back up right away, kind of.
That's all right. All right, now I'm off the controls. I'm letting you maintain them. If you see that RPM get low, again, just baby it down. Just like everything else we talk about, little inputs and see what it does. So your airspeed's about as low as I want it to go. Kind of maybe nose slightly forward and lower collective just a little bit. Nice job. There you go, see? Right in the middle, nice 70 knot airspeed. All right, now we're coming up on 1,000 feet. Go ahead and give me a little throttle and rejoin. Boom. Yeah, a little too much there.
There's a helicopter
Cessna
spraying
737
underneath
Yankee Papa,
us.
make left, close traffic.
Good job. Go ahead and pull us, yeah, they're rejoined. Go ahead and pull power in. 60 knot climb and circle us on back up.
7 Yankee Papa, turn left on course.
I don't know if you saw that.
Left on course,
The helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're good.
You want to get down to 500 or
Yep.
300?
Yep, 500. All right. I know our typical base height is 300 feet, but we're just going to use, because we're still out in the pattern. I don't want to be at 300 feet out this far. But you can still intercept the same approach angle from 500 feet just using your same reference. Just gently roll in to intercept your taxiway. And then go ahead and start to slow up just a little bit, like try to stay about 500 feet.
64 if able, turn right on Charlie.
And we're actually, don't worry about descending just yet, because we're going to go down a little bit further actually.
We're going to that.
Exiting at Charlie and coming south on Alpha.
Slick, Acadian Tower, we'll keep an eye on him and we'll avoid overflight. Slick boy. All right, go ahead.
7 Yankee Papa, runway.
Go ahead and start our descent.
Clear for touch and go, 737.
I know you really don't have a point. That's okay. Just start a nice, gentle, normal approach. There you go. Good. This is perfect. Got a nice angle coming down. Like I said, I'm not really worried about a spot at the moment. Got a nice, gentle, normal approach on your collective. You're in trim. Nice even speed. Keep that speed going. Don't let it bleed off too much. Good job. Go ahead and line your skids up with your ground track. Start slowing down. There you go. And as you lose that ETL, we'll pull that collective in. Watch your pedals. Watch your pedals.
Traffic in sight, 737 Yankee Papa.
I have flight control.
You have flight.
But low power just a little bit. Caution lights out. Gauge is in green. Car beats out of the yellow. We have fuel. He's out of the way. All right, now we're at beam our spot. To lower that power just a little bit more to bring us there. That's perfect. All right, now we're looking for that 45-degree angle. Oh, don't drift out. Don't drift out.
180.
Right about there. There you go. Nice descent. There you go. Little bit of a slightly aft profile. Perfect. Look at your descent rate. It's perfect. You just gave enough, and don't even worry about that bouncing around.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is you want that nice, gentle descent and this nice, gentle turn. The rest of it's going to take care of itself. Perfect. This is perfect. Just maintain this and then level out. Keep it coming down. Same profile. Now we're on that base. Don't slow too much. There you go. Feel yourself coming too far forward. There you go. Clear left, front, right. Perfect. Now pull in a little bit of that power so we don't go below 300 because we want to try to roll out at. Again, you're on it, man. I'm not even touching it. Watch your speed. Don't get too slow. There you go. Now, right. You're 300 feet, 60 knots, right here. That's normal approach.
If you go back into
I'm going to give it a little bit of pedal for that trim. Slow down just a little bit. And then we're just maintaining this. Keep coming. So we're in trim. We've got our normal approach angle. Coming. A little bit more. Now we'll line up with the taxiway and start slowing down a little bit. We want to, there you go. Nice, nice, nice. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Watch those pedals. Watch those pedals. Very good, dude. Like I said, nowhere, not perfect, but that's fucking awesome. Both of those were great. Did great. Those were pretty. All right. We're going to use this opportunity. We'll take a quick break from that. We're going to hover a little bit. I'm going to see if I can fuck you up. Everything's going good today.
You want to go to the dial or where?
What's that?
You want to go to the dial?
Let's start there. Right. I want you to give me the sexiest hover taxi in there that I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know if it's the sexiest, but it'll get us there.
Well, it definitely ain't the sexiest I've ever seen, but it's definitely working. Good job, man. Where are we going? Where are we going? So, I'm going to see if I can get you to mess up. And then if I can't, then we'll go on to something a little more challenging.
All right.
Like I said, eventually we'll start working our way because we still have a good 30+ minutes. So we should get to some pickups and set downs and stuff today. If I can't mess you up, then I'm gonna throw some more advanced hovering at you.
All right.
All right, go ahead. Watch your hover height just a little bit. Yeah, right there. That's good. Why are we backing up? Why are we backing up? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna nitpick now.
I'll wait for you to give me something to do.
I'm thinking. Go ahead up. Yeah, give me a left pedal turn. Let's check the wind side. Let's see what it's doing. All right.
Our tail, basically.
So about. Yeah. Okay. So stop right there. I like crosswinds. Specifically, I like crosswinds into my tail rotor system. Because then it causes a loss of tail rotor effectiveness, and then it makes you fight, makes you have to work hard, and I like to work hard. Oh, wow. I thought I said point that way. So I want you to try and keep us focused in the direction between like that Bristow bird and that tower.
The Bristow bird and the tower? Okay.
Yep, just kind of in that general direction. All right. Actually, here, I have flight controls.
You have flight controls?
I have flight Going to use the compass road. So you see how they're numbered down there, right?
Yeah, the degrees.
Yeah, 210, 180, 150.
Yep.
I just want you to keep us pointed in the direction of this 150.
All right.
Nice safe hover height just about here. Try to keep us between that white line and that, you know what I mean? I mean, try to keep us centered up, but use that as your kind of pie wedge.
Okay.
All right, you have flight control.
I have flight controls.
You have them. I hope you're recording this so you can show your wife how bad this is.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really
Pretty damn good.
Really not that bad at all. A little bit further off than I would like it, but definitely not bad. Watch.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you're just, what you're doing when you get that low, you're not necessarily in any kind of danger, but you make it more possible to get into a dynamic rollover situation if a gust of wind hits us or something like that. Good job, man. Very good. Well, actually, based on where you're at, it's not very good. It's just good.
Oh, come on now.
Nah, because you've already shown me you can do this. You're doing very good. There you go. Good job, man. Very, very mucho. Oh, yeah. Now I'm feeling it. Now I'm feeling it. Woo, this is what I wanted today. Yeah.
We're at the rodeo.
I wanted to feel the vibration. Feel the vibration. And you're handling it, man. Don't lose it. You are fucking handling it. I am proud. I am proud.
Where did all this wind come from, though?
I called God and I asked him to throw a little bit.
Oh, he threw a good bit and a gust. That was a nice gust.
Woo! Oh, I can feel it starting. Here we go.
Nah.
Especially as those arms and those feet start to get a little tired. Hey, Ben, what you doing? Oh, nothing, James. What you doing? Ah, just riding the waves, baby. Just riding the waves. Hey, leave me alone. I'm trying. All right. You're doing very, very good at that. Go ahead and add a little bit of height and then give me a nice Like I said, try to stay centered up in the circle. Try not to fluctuate too much. 360-degree, slow, smooth, and controlled pedal turn. I don't want you to let it start whipping around. I want you to control this motherfucker. I know you can let it go, but I want you to control it. Nice. No faster than that. Up. Where are we going? Yeah, the first quarter of it, first half of it, you had it.
Yeah, you had to in that first half of it, you had to actually push the pedal pretty hard.
Yep. And then it changes on you. As that wind goes from a left crosswind to a headwind to now it's a right crosswind. And see, I mean, I know you're still technically new at this, but you can see it blowing you around everywhere.
Yep.
Like every single angle that you are at, you can feel the effects. All right, try the other way. Go ahead and stabilize us. Point us back at the tower, and then give me a 360-degree right pedal turn. And again, try to maintain as centered as possible. Remember, slow. Woo! This is way faster than I asked for. Good job. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, now we're not turning.
That's okay. That's why we're doing it. Spencer told me I had to throw some curveballs at him today, so I brought some. Actually, I just got lucky. The wind cooperated. Slow it down just a little bit. Like I said, I want to see it. I want to see it nice, smooth, and controlled.
Is that good?
Nope, slower. I want
slower.
I want slower.
All right.
There you go. Now, hold on. Get it coming just a little bit. Right there. That's how slow I want. Up. There, right there. Yeah. Nice. Like, I literally want to sit here and I want to look.
You want to take 30 minutes to go.
I want to take 30 minutes, yep, because that's what I want to put that level of control in you. That, I mean, it's easy to let the pedal just kind of go and go faster, but I want you executing these where you are the master. And it also, the slower you go, forces you to maintain your cyclic and your collective even more.
Yeah.
That's why I want that level of control. Now, like I said, you're really, like I said, you're doing amazing. You are. Don't be fooled. You are doing absolutely amazing. Every time you do good, I'm going to try and take you to the next level. All right? Go ahead and give me one more left. All right, we'll get us.
Oh, you want left?
Yep. Go ahead and center us back up over here. And you don't have to face the tower to start with. Just try to center us up over the rows. Then go ahead and give me that nice, slow, controlled left pedal. Nice, that's what I like. Like Bruno Mars, that's what I like. That's what I like. Up, get faster. There you go. Like I used to say that to my instructor, man. We'd be out here, I'd be hovering good, then the wind would kick up, and I'd start losing control of it, and I'm like, man, the wind. He'd be like, really? So you're letting the wind fly the helicopter?
Yeah.
Like, no, motherfucker, I'm not trying to, but it is.
Yeah,
that's not my goal.
But it's not an excuse, right? So.
Well, then he would hit me with that. He'd be like, "Oh, so you want to be a licensed pilot, but you can only fly on good days?" I'm like, "Fuck you, Jim. Stop talking to me." All right. Try to go back one more time to the right, then we'll go do a couple more approaches.
Winds at KDN is 090 at 7. The altimeter 3010,
nice and slow.
35 is in use.
See, this is only a 7-knot wind. He just gave us a wind update. This is 7 knots, which, and I know I say only, I know right now it feels like holy shit.
Yeah.
When you get up to those 20 knots gusting to 30, yeah, I mean, you'll look back at this 7-knot wind and be like, oh yeah, ain't shit. There you go, keep it coming.
I'm trying.
I know it wants to stop on you. Oh,
there it is.
Whoop, there it is.
Slow down, you bitch.
Alright. I have flight control.
You have flight control.
I have them. Now, you're doing amazing, man. Shake it off.
That was a good time to take them. I got sweat in my eyes.
Yep. Wipe them off, relax a little bit. Yeah, when you're doing these, this is kind of what I want right here. I just want that nice, smooth. I want it to keep going. I don't want you, like, you know,
I want you to go demonstrate whenever it actually makes that turn from slow to fast, and I want to watch your feet.
Yeah, okay.
Like, do the right turn right here.
Oh, do the right turn?
Yeah.
See, I mean, I'm making inputs.
Yeah.
They're just so small. I just want enough to keep that nose coming.
You're working them more. You're doing more, yeah, like you said, inputs than I am.
Like, I'm literally, there's a little right, there's a little left, there's a little right, there's a little left. Almost didn't see right there, wanted to speed up on me. There's a little right, there's a little left. I'm dancing on the pedals. And again, this is only a 7-knot wind. Now, when you get, after a few more lessons, you get even better. We're gonna come out here and I'm gonna make you do this. I'm gonna make you keep your nose focused on the rows.
Yeah, these are fun.
And you are going to hover around a point like this while staying within the gladiator arena, because we are in the gladiator arena right now. This is why I like the compass roads. It's like gladiator. This is where people die at. Not really.
Let's not die.
No, let's not. All right, we are on the go, and turn to the right. Here to the left, front, right, and behind, and we're gonna go take off and do some approaches. How you feeling, man?
You on the Jamaican bobsled team?
Oh yeah. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. I'm gonna go ahead and get us up here and turn us on the 300. Just like I said, take a second and just kind of relax the fingers and the bones and the muscles. And then when you start taking off, this 60-knot profile, 500 foot per minute, kind of what we're going for. And see, the funny thing about a wind or a windy day actually on something like this helps you, because I'm not even touching my power.
Yeah.
It just aerodynamically clear left, front, right. Aerodynamically, it helps you fly. It's the reverse effect when you're down near the ground, because it starts f***ing with you. But then, when you don't have a wind, you don't get the same aerodynamic benefits when you're at altitude, but then when you're near the ground, it helps you out. So, It's a trade-off. See, I want this nice straight leg, 500 feet, letting my speed come back in, and then I'm clear left, front, right. And I even clear a little bit early, that way I'm not trying to rush and do it at the last second. And then just like this, nice, gentle turn. And I'm sorry, I actually meant to let you, do this.
I'll do it.
Whenever you're ready, I'll get us set up on this downwind.
All right.
500 feet. I'll pull that power in a little bit, get that speed back. 500 feet, 80 knots. You have flight control.
I have flight control.
You have flight control. So like I said, try not to drift in, try not to drift out. Don't balloon up. Kind of keep that level, 500 foot, 80 knots. And then, you don't have to do this. I'm just spots clear, caution lights out, gauges in green, car beats out of the yellow. We got an hour and a half of fuel. I say I want you to focus more on keeping us straight and looking for your 45-degree angle, but try not to drift out and try not to balloon up. Right there. Go ahead and descend. Start that deep descending. There you go. Nice. Good recovery. So it kind of started ballooning up, but good recovery. You're good. Keep that power down just a little bit. Keep that nose forward. There you go. See, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Remember, small corrections. There you go. Now you got your speed back. You got your 500 foot per minute descent rate. And go ahead and gently roll into it. That nose forward just a little bit. Pull that power in just a hair. Good job. Look at you coming up on 300 feet. That's perfect. 60 knots. Almost perfect. All right. Now, right about here is your normal approach angle. So go ahead and start using that collective. Oh, don't. You just want to use that collective. I'm going to add a little right pedal to get us in trim. There you go. And just work this. All right, well, try not to work it. Try to maintain it. Nice, nice. Good speed, good angle. 100 feet. Line your skids up. Start slowing down just a little bit. Keep letting that spot come down. Up, pull in that power. Watch that tail. Watch those pedals. You're getting better, man. Like I said, and that one,
I was able to keep it straight that time.
That one probably wasn't quite as smooth as the two you did before we were hovering.
Yeah, that was a little bit faster.
But, I mean, you look at, I mean, number one, you didn't take over it until you were on the downwind, so then you're trying to maintain it. But kind of ballooned up a little bit on your, instead of doing your descending decelerating. So you see, we talk about setup to entry to the next step to step to step. That little bit of ballooning throws the whole thing off a little bit because you really didn't do a bad job of recovering and maintaining it, but just that slight little bit being off at the beginning, instead of 500 foot 80 knots being at 570, it throws it off that much more. So I'll go ahead. I have flight controls.
You have flight controls.
Actually, yeah, I have flight controls. I'm going to give us a clear and turn real fast because we're time ticking down. We'll do a couple more approaches and then we'll finish up with some pickups and set down.
All right.
737 Yankee.
All right, you have flight control.
I have flight control.
We're in trim, 60 knots, 500 feet per minute, climbing up to 300. And he should be either going straight or turning left. I think he's going straight.
Turning left, so. 300 feet.
Clear left, clear front, clear right. Like I said, nice gentle turn. There you go. Perfect, right about there. That is a perfect kind of climbing turn profile. Speeds or air altitude's gradually coming up. This can stay there because once we get to 500 feet, that's going to come in. Nice job. Nice leveling up. This is nice and straight. Level off at 500. And just now that extra power, since you're leveling out, is coming right into this bucket. Clear left, front, right. And don't dip. Don't dip the nose. Kind of right here. There you go. Level out again, 500 feet, you level out. Now you're maintaining 500 and here that comes. It's going to come back. Perfect. Now you're 500 feet. And again, I know 500 feet, 80 knots. If that's kind of fluctuating around there, I'm not gonna harp on that too much. All right, now maintain 580 knots and we're kind of watching our spot. Again, not changing anything with your hands. Maintaining this, checking our spot. Where spot's clear, caution lights out.
Gauge is in the green, carbon's out of the
yellow. Yeah, fuel. All right, now just hold this. And again, try not to drift out. As you look over your shoulder, don't balloon up. Good job. Okay, so right about here, descending, start that collective. And there you go, decelerating turn. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Right there. That's the perfect amount of power. Don't drop any more.
How you doing?
Nice, very, very nice.
301
Maintain
is actually the altimeter. I've been good, Luciano.
Keep that descent coming.
Good to hear
right
from
there.
You, hey, you don't
right there, right there. Clear left, clear front, clear right. Go ahead, nice gentle turn profile. Pull in a little bit of power. And see when that happens, when you're at 3 and you start to turn, we'll talk about lift differential, but you just want to pull in that little bit of power to help it stay at that altitude. Now, 300 feet, 60 knots, dead on. Now we're looking for that intercept of that right there. So nice, gentle, down on the collective. Kind of right pedal just to keep us trim.
Skyline 737 Yankee Pop.
Don't get too shallow. I'm gonna raise collective just a little bit. Now your speed's good. Speed is good. There we go. Now 100 feet, line skids up and start to slow down a little bit. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let that spot slide up. There you go, there you go. You're doing good. Raise collective. Boom, baby. That was so good, man. Like I said, and I really, I barely did anything. Little prints here and there. That was so good. All right, Let's see. I want you to take me back over to the compass. Go ahead. Left pedal turn clearing. You don't have to go super slow, but just don't let it get whipping around fast. There you go. Coming. Navy jets. I wanted to fly those. All right. Hover taxi over to the compass rose. And while you're doing this, I'll tell you, obviously a lot of times when we take over controls, you'll see us just kind of play around for the purposes of, especially while you're at this level in your training. Like, and I'm not harping on you now. Actually, I have flight controls.
You have flight controls?
A lot of times, especially like even me when I was learning to hover, I would be doing this. Like, let's say my,
little diagonal.
yeah, kind of like that. I always want that nose pointed in whatever direction. So if I told my student, like, turn around right now, I want you to stop. I want that left pedal turn. I want to turn I don't want to be moving left while we're turning. I want you to turn me in the direction. I want you to stop, and then I want to go forward. So like that way we're not like, oh yeah, we're turning left. We're turning left. Like, no, I want to see you exercising that control of getting those pedals. I know that you can do the other one, but I want to see that level of control. Okay? All right, you have flight controls again?
I have flight controls.
You have them. Go ahead and turn us around, face us this way. Actually, you know what? We'll start right here. Kind of move into this section of the compass rose. That way we're not right on top of the rose. Like right over, about right there. That's good. Now, we're going to practice set downs. Set downs. Try to use the open section of that door as you're heading. All right. When you're doing these, biggest key is don't look down, don't look straight down. You want to use the horizon as your guide. You're kind of watching what's out here. All right. Do not want to move backwards. Nope. If you have to move forward a little bit, that's okay. You don't want to be drifting side to side.
Definitely not.
Side to side, you can get into dynamic rollover. Yep. Moving aft, you can cause problems with your tail, or you can back up on the skids and you can roll backwards. So we don't want any of that. Always straight down, maybe a little bit forward if you need to. Okay? Right. So with the pedals, we want to try and maintain. We don't want to be doing this either. Try to maintain nice steady. Just lower a little bit, see what it does. Then lower a little bit, stabilize. Lower a little bit, stabilize. Okay?
Am I allowed to try?
Yeah, you're on it. Now again, I don't want you rushing the collective down. Yep. I literally want you to, like, right there, stop, and kind of let it stabilize. Get those pedals. Now lower a little bit more. There you go, stabilize. Now lower a little bit more. Good, good.
Down where are you going to park?
All right. All right. I'll move us back over here just a little bit. That way, because I don't want to land on the road.
Yeah.
All right. So right there. There you go. There you go. Lower a little bit. Let it stable. And if you feel yourself doing that, that's fine. Just stop lowering. You know what I'm? There you go. Nice. There you go. Smooth, smooth, smooth. There you go. Keep it coming down. There you go. Now.
Yeah, moving right a little bit.
No. Hey, yes, you were. And no, you don't want to do that. But overall, that was nice and gentle. You still have flight controls.
I still have flight controls.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead. Well, no, before we pick up. Oh, shit. I had a brain fart. Well, I'll get back to it. All right. When you're picking up, you're going to get that translating tendency that's going to want to take you to the right.
Right, yeah.
And you're going to get that increased torque, which is why we had that left pedal. So, again, just like with the set downs, I want you to come up, baby steps on the collective, and stop.
Yep.
See what it does. Baby step and stop. Baby step and stop. And just let it gradually, the feeling will start to change, and you'll see how much pedal do I need to give it. How much cycling do I need to give it. All right? Go ahead. Let's start to pick up. Very good. Coming up slow. Now you start to feel that weightlessness. All right. So I can feel it. A little bit of love. There you go. Cool. Perfect. That was good. That was very good. That was very stable. I mean, I'm right here in case But I didn't do that. You did that. There you go. Okay, before I forget again.
That was better.
That was very good. Whenever you're landing, whether it's a hard landing, soft landing, whatever, when you feel yourself coming down, especially when you start getting closer and closer to the ground, where's that? There it is. I'm looking for that sweet spot. When you start feeling yourself getting closer and closer to the ground and you know that ground contact is close, if you feel it touch, don't rip or push the collective through the floor, but smoothly, just like with the autos, get it on the ground.
Down, yeah.
Because if you start touching with a skid and you play around with it, you're asking for a dynamic rollover. So again, I don't want you to feel it and go, oh shit, and jam the collective down, because then you can.
Yeah. But
if you feel it, just finish it.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I had a really good flight today. If y'all like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe, leave a like button, hit the like button, leave a comment if you enjoy this, if you have any tips, and that's gonna do it. Peace.